Alright, so if you've ever been to my channel, you know I'm a musician. I've never done any kind of product reviews, and I never thought I would do a product review on especially on a power tool. But in addition to being a musician, I also do some woodworking as a hobby. And I recently picked up this WEN model JT630H. This WEN 6-inch bench joiner, and it's the one with the spiral cutter head, the helical blades, or blade. And I've looked all over YouTube, and there are several unboxings and reviews of WEN jointers, but not this particular model, not the one with the spiral cutter head. And I think maybe that's because this is new. I'm not really sure when this came out, but I did go to Amazon, and when I went to Amazon, they had a little banner at the top that said this was the #1 new release. So I assume since it said that, this must be a fairly recent model. But there are no reviews on this as of the filming of this video, so I thought I'd do my civic duty and put one out there. I'm sure, you know, it won't be long before there's tons of reviews on this product and unboxings, but I don't know. If not, I decided I'd make one, even though this isn't my avenue or area of expertise. So let's get to unboxing this thing. Nice. It's a box within a box, so it's going to come pretty well packaged to make sure there's no damage during shipping, which is very much appreciated, so thank you, WEN. Let's see, I'm going to put this on the floor and get this thing out of here. It's pretty heavy. Alright, so you put the first box, get the first box out of the way, and there's a whole second box to deal with. By the way, I picked this up at Lowe's. I had it shipped to Lowe's and went and picked it up at their location at the store, which saved me shipping costs. And this thing ended up being $280. So as far as jointers go, especially one with a spiral cutting head, that's a pretty darn good price. Standard packing stuff. Alright, and here we have the jointer. Alright, comes with that. Then we got a bunch of accessories down here. So let's see, well, accessories, vents, 2 blocks, dust collection, adapter, and mounting gear for the fence, and I think that's it. Let me readjust the camera so you can get a better look at this while I put it together. Alright, so I went ahead and got this out of the plastic. I'm on a DSLR right now, so I'll do my best to keep this video in focus, but you know, DSLRs are kind of weird with video. So this is everything. This is the unit, and this is everything that it comes with out of the back, or the box. Instructions, you know, some assembly tools. Here's the unit, push blocks, and that stuff. Alright, so right off the gate, there is one thing that kind of grabbed me. The first thing I wanted to do was look at the blade. I wanted to see, you know, the spiral cutting head, because I've seen those in more expensive models, and I had an idea in mind of what this might look like. And it is not what I thought it would look like. So check this out. Let me make sure this is in focus. Alright, so as you can see here, it's kind of tough to turn, but there are two blades mounted on here, you know, in a row. Usually when I've seen these before, there's a line of blades and they curve around. They curve around, you know, in a spiral. And these are just a series of these small blades that are set up so that they're offset from each other. So this is something you might want to be aware of with this unit. If you're expecting the helical, you know, blades that are set up in the, you know, like a whole bunch of blades in a row that are making a spiral pattern around the cutter head, this model does not do that. I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed, but I suppose for the price I paid for this, that makes sense. So I'll reserve judgment until I see how it works, until I get some, you know, until I get to jointing some boards on it and seeing how well these blades do. So I went ahead and took off the package already, but I'm gonna go ahead and start setting it up. I probably won't film much of it. If I run into some tricky area or something, I might turn the camera on. But you know, it looks pretty straight ahead. It looks like I'm just mounting the fence on and gonna square it up. Okay. Check back with you in a sec. All right. So put the fence on. Also put the dust chute on, and I'm just wanted to, nothing too hard, everything's easy, but I did want to show one kind of annoying thing about trying to level the fence. So hopefully you guys can see this. I might have to put my head in front of the camera. So if you get the fence square, you know, so you don't see any daylight between, and you're ready to go, you're ready to tighten it. Watch what happens when you tighten the fence right here. You go to, look how much it moves. So when you get it into position and you tighten it, it pulls the fence. So you have to overcorrect. You have to make the fence like this, so it's not at a 45-degree angle, or I mean a 90-degree angle. And then you have to tighten it and just guess and sort of creep up on that that perfect 90-degree angle that you're looking for. So it's kind of annoying. It's taking more time than I'd like, but I'm going to keep messing with it. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up about what happens when you tighten this knob back here. As you tighten it, the fence moves. Alright, so I got it square. As you guys can see, doesn't seem to be any daylight coming out, and the trick was this guy right here. So there's a little, hopefully you guys can see this, everything's dark so my camera's not registering it very well, but there's a little fine adjustment bolt right here that really allowed me to sort of dial it in. So while you're messing with the fence, this guy right here will help you out. So anyways, I was able to get it squared up to 90 with no daylight coming through. I'm going to check it with one of my other squares just to be sure. So alright, so I got it all set up, ready to go. But before I got into jointing some wood and you know, plugging it in and getting it going, I just wanted to let you guys see the blades again, because I know one of the selling points about this is the spiral cutting head, but it is a little bit different than one might be expecting. So I did just want to give you guys just a quick view of what the actual cutter head looks like and how the spiral function of it works. So that's what we got. Alright, so here's the unit all fully assembled, and before I am able to joint some boards on it, it is a 6-inch jointer, and all of the rough cut wood that I have, got some walnut, some maple, and some ash, all of it is definitely wider than 6 inches. So I'm going to have to, actually this ash, I have to cut down to about, I have to rip it down to about 4 1/4 anyways, or maybe 4 1/8 for a project that I'm doing. So I'm going to rip this down on the table saw, and then we'll get to using the jointer. Alright, so I got this thing all plugged up. I cut my board down to about 5 inches, which gives me plenty of room to mill it and get the size that I need eventually. So this will be the first time I've ever used a jointer. So I put it's got the depth adjustment guide right here, which was really good when it, you know, from the factory, when it was on 0, I put a level on the table and it was flat all the way across. So from the factory, that was nice. I didn't have to do any adjustments. I'm going to, oops, sorry. This is actually not the depth adjustment. This is to tighten it. This is the depth adjustment right here. So I'm going to go, I don't even know. Like I said, this is the first time I've used a jointer, so I'm just going to barely skim this thing. See if it even takes anything off, and then we'll just creep up on it. So here goes nothing. Alright, so if I can get the camera, hopefully you guys can see that. I know there's kind of a reflection, but the rough cut side, that feels pretty smooth. Still got some stuff right here that didn't cut yet, so I'm gonna go a little deeper here. Well, you guys saw that, probably saw that piece go flying off. That was obviously a broken part of the board. That's not the planer. This board has a crack right there. But man, I gotta say, first impressions, this is smooth as can be. Man, this is like This feels like it's been sanded down to 220 already or something. This feels fantastic. That feels like glass, man. That's awesome. Very happy with that. Which side do I want to do? I'm going to do the side that does not have this broken part on it. Adjust the depth. I'm going to go back to a shallow cut. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this thing is impressing me. These two edges feel amazing. I'm gonna go grab my square and check to see. Yep, that's good. I don't know how I can get you guys to see this, but this is, can you guys tell? There's no daylight up top. No daylight on the side. That's good. Alright, well, first impressions are very good with the results. I was a little bit disappointed initially when I saw the, the blade setup. It wasn't what I had pictured in mind, but the results are very nice, especially for 280 bucks. So, let me know if you guys have any questions or comments or anything. Again, I don't do videos like this. I'm a musician. I just do woodworking for fun. But I wanted to do a sort of a public service by putting a review out on this unit because there was nothing on YouTube whatsoever as of the making of this video. So forgive me for the amateur quality and commentary on this video. But let me know if you guys have any questions, and hopefully, if you guys are looking at this unit, hopefully this video helps you out a little bit. Okay, take care, peace.